Hey guys, we're going to do some chalk talk here with one-step equations. I'm Mr. Rowan, thanks for watching. One-step equations basically look like this. We're going to have a variable in the equation. Doesn't matter what variable, x or y or m. We have something to figure out here. What number is hidden under the x? X plus 3 equals 12. So to solve these, we're going to go ahead and do the opposite of what is seen every time. So if I see a plus 3 in my equation, I'm going to go ahead and do minus 3 to both sides. Minus 3 here. If I take away 3 there, I'm going to be left with 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. So that's going to just cancel this out, which is good. That's what we want to do. We want to do the same to the other side of the equal sign here. So we have 12 here. We're going to do minus 3 also to this side. 12 minus 3, you guessed it, 9. And we left our x on the other side here. And our solution is x equals 9. Now we can check these out by going back to our original equation. If we have x here, we'll put in 9. 9 plus 3 is 12, so it's a true equation. So we're good to go. All right, let's go on to this next one here. I'd like to thank my cameraman, my son Caden. Thanks, man. Doing awesome. Next one says 2x equals 18. 2x equals 18, so 2 times some number equals 18. Now I know it might look real easy to just figure out what number that is, but I want you to be able to show these steps, because when we get into two-step equations, it'll make it a lot easier. So we have 2 times some number. The opposite of multiply is divide. So we're going to go ahead and throw a division symbol here. Divide by 2 on this side. Here we have 18. We're going to also divide that by 2. Okay. When we get here, we are canceling these 2's out, and we're just left with x by itself. That's what we want, x by itself. Once we do that over here, we have x equals 18 divided by 2 is 9. Again, go back to the original equation. 2 times 9 would give us 18, so we know we did that work correct. All right? Next one down says x minus 3 equals 15. Again, we want to do the opposite of what's been done to the variable. Our variable is x. We are subtracting 3, so we want to add 3. That's the opposite. So we're going to add 3 here. These cancel out because a negative 3 plus 3 makes 0, so they go away. Over here we have to do plus 3 also. Once we do the math there, we'll have 15 plus 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. And we have our x left over on the other side. Bring down our equal sign. X equals 18. Now let's go back and check our work here where the x is. We put 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. So that's a true equation, so we did our work right, and we have the correct solution. Right, let's do one more down here. This one may look a little scary, okay? So don't freak out. This line right here is just a division symbol. So the opposite of divide would be to multiply. So that's what we're going to do here, okay? And I like to show multiplication with a parentheses with the number just right up next to it. If you use the x for multiplying, you're going to confuse that with a variable. So try to get in the habit of just putting it in parentheses next to a number. That means multiply. We'll do the same thing over here. Over here, remember we're trying to get rid of stuff near the x, so these will cancel out, and we're just left with x. Bring down our equal sign here, and if we do the multiplication here on this side, 6 times 4, 6 times 4 is 24. Once we have the variable by itself, we know we're done, and we can check our work. If you take x out and put in 24, 24 divided by 4 is 6. So that makes a true equation. All right? Let's go down here. Just a reminder here, your goal during this process is to do the opposite to solve. Okay? Do the opposite. If the equation shows to add, you're going to be subtracting to solve. If the equation shows subtraction, you're going to be adding. Let's give it a try here. We included some negative numbers here. These do get a little more tricky. So my equation reads, doing good, cameraman? All right. Equation reads x plus 19 is negative 5. Okay? So we see our variable is x. It's saying to add 19. We're going to go ahead and subtract 19. Remember over here we're just trying to get to 0. So these are going to go away. But since I subtracted 19 here, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 19 here. And if you got a calculator handy, that might be nice. Negative 5 minus 19. Both those numbers are negative, so we're going to still have a negative answer. We're going to have a negative answer of negative 24. And we do have our x left on the left side. So our solution is x equals negative 24. And again, you can check that in the equation. Put in negative 24 for x. Negative 24 plus 19 is going to give us negative 5. So we did that work right. All right. A few more examples here, then I'll let you go and do your own work on this stuff. Equation is negative 3x plus or equals 18. So you'll notice our variable over here is being multiplied, since it's right next to it, being multiplied by negative 3. So instead of multiplied by negative 3, we're going to go ahead and divide by negative 3. And we're going to do that on both sides, right? And we're doing the opposite operation, not the opposite of negative 3. We have to keep that negative 3 negative. So when we do that over here, remember we're going to cancel those out, and we'll just be left with x. When we do some division here, remember that a positive divided by a negative is a negative. So 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. And our answer is x equals negative 6. Okay? Make sure not to lose that negative symbol when you have a negative number involved at the beginning. All right. 2 more. We should be getting close to where you're understanding how to solve a one-step equation. Next equation is x minus 6 equals negative 4. You see our variable over here, and there's a subtraction symbol next to it. What's the opposite of subtract? That's going to be add. So we're going to add 6 here. That's what makes these go away. And make 0. So what we do to this side, we have to do to the other side. Remember? So we have to plus 6 here. And if we use a calculator or your strong mental math, negative 4 plus 6 is going to be 2. Right? We have x left on our side there, so x equals 2. All right, one more example. Remember, this other information is for another lesson, so don't pay any attention to the blue, just the pink for now. This one says x divided by 3. X divided by 3 is 3. So what number is going to be in the x? Instead of divide by 3, we're going to go ahead and multiply by 3 on both sides. All right. When we do that here, these are going to cancel out. And you'll see we just have x by itself then. That's our goal. On the other side of the equal sign, we want to do the same. So we have 3 times 3 here. That's going to be 9. And x equals 9. All right? So remember, one of the goals here when you're solving equations, do the opposite of what you see. If they add, you subtract. If they multiply, you divide. All right? Have fun in your solving. Wish I was with you in the classroom, but this will work. Have a great day.